Shalom. I'd like to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And shalom to sincere Akim and Akwaf listening and learning. And to you brothers preaching and teaching the truth through the four corners of the earth. This is Brother Nathan coming out of the GMS Indianapolis camp. And I just want to hit a quick lesson. Got a couple articles to run through real quick before I run into work. And then, Lord willing, I'll put these links in the description box when we're finished. So, with no further ado, let's get right into it. Brazil's CBDC pilot contains code that can freeze or reduce funds. Developer claims. Now, as people know, CBDC stands for Central Bank Digital Currency. All right. And now people all across all these countries around the world, man, are running these like pilot programs, which are I got that pulled up. So a pilot project is an initial small-scale implementation that is used to prove the viability of a project idea. This could involve either the exploration of a novel new approach or idea, or the application of a standard approach recommended by outside parties, but which is new to the organization, right? So all across the world, man, they're developing these central bank digital currencies, getting ready for the NWO, that New World Order. We know ultimately it's going to end, well, with that charagma, that mark, that potato chip, right? So it says, yeah. This is a blockchain developer who claims to have reverse engineered the source code of Brazil's pilot central bank digital currency, has discovered functions in the code that would allow a central authority to freeze funds or reduce balances. See? And that's what's going to happen with that CHIP, with that mark, is that, one, you're going to only be able to buy and sell with this, but they're going to have access to cut you off, man. They're going to have, whether, you did something and messed up your social credit score, or, maybe you walked across the street at the wrong time, and you lose privileges. So, they'll be able to take your money right out of your account, or totally keep you, punish you to where you can't use your money, man, for weeks on end, days, whatever the case may be. But the ultimate thing is what? They're going to have ultimate control, man. There ain't going to be no hiding money and burying money or whatever the case may be. Nah, they're going to have total control, and they'll be able to watch your every move, man, through these central banks' digital currencies. So they're running these pilot programs in all these different countries, to see how it'll work out, to perfect it before they, give it out to the masses, man, So the developers already look back and like, man, they're going to be able to freeze or reduce your funds, man. There's code already set up for this. He has since argued, however, that there might be situations that such functions could be beneficial. He found something negative, but now here they are trying to water it down and already to say, oh, well, it could be good, right? This is on July 6th, the source code of the digital Brazilian Real pilot project was posted on GitHub portal by Brazilian Central Bank. It was explained at the time that the pilot project is intended for use only in a test environment, and that the presented architecture may be subject to additional changes. Pedro Magalhães, a blockchain developer and founder of tech consulting firm Iora Labs, later that day claimed to have been able to reverse engineer the open source code of Banco Central do Brasil's digital real, revealing functions in the code. The functions included freezing and unfreezing accounts, increasing and decreasing balances, moving currency from one address to another, and creating or burning digital real from a specific address. And here are those claims right here. Magalhães told Cointelegraph that Brazil's central bank would probably maintain these functions for secured loans and other financial operations based on decentralization finance or DeFi protocols. The problem, Magalhães explained, is that the code lacks specificity. So, it's not specified, right? About the circumstances under which the tokens can be frozen, and above all, who holds the power to execute them, right? I'm running low on time, so that's it on that. But like I said, Lord willing, I'll put these in the description box. But see, there's a related article based on this that not only is this Brazilian thing, but look here, I'm gonna go to it. This is from a month ago, right? Visa, Microsoft, and others joined the Brazilian CBDC pilot. See, so the big players in this are these big tech. Like I said, Visa, Microsoft. So these financial companies and bigger tech companies. It says and others are joining, right? Because they're a part of this too. So that goes to show you, man, that they're going to push that NWO agenda, man. And as brothers, we're going into that article about that CBDC being under your skin, and I'm gonna go to that too, Lord willing. Right. So let's read a little bit into this real quick. It says both national and global companies will participate in the upcoming Brazilian central bank digital currency pilot project. Banco Central do Brasil, the country's central bank, will begin adding participants to the digital real platform around the middle of June 2023. And see, that's already happening. So, here we are in July. On May 24th, the central bank published the final list of CBDC pilot participants. Participants were chosen from a pool of 36 bids made by single companies and consortia, totaling more than 100 institutions. So you got 100 companies involved in this. The final number of participants is 14. However, some represent groups of companies. For example, the United States-based tech giant Microsoft, Brazil-based bank Banco Inter, and the digital technology company 7Com comprise one of the 14 participants. Among other participants are Visa, Santander, and several Brazilian banking institutions such as Itaú Unibanco, BTG Pactual, and Banco Bradesco. In the current phase of the digital real pilot, the central bank will test the privacy and programmability functionalities of its platform through a single use case, a delivery versus payment protocol for federal public securities. The Brazilian CBDC pilot was officially announced in 2022. See, that goes to show you, they've been having this in the works. All right, so over a year ago, and obviously we know through the spirit, this is a long time coming. This has all been part of this New World Order agenda. This is the value of digital real would be pegged against the national fiat currency, the real. It would have a fixed supply and be minted over time. With a population of 214 million, the largest country in Latin America remains a location of attraction for global crypto companies. In January, Binance and MasterCard teamed up to launch a prepaid crypto card in the country. Since March, Coinbase has partnered with local payment providers to offer crypto purchases and enable deposits and withdrawals in the local currency. On May 19th, the central bank granted Latam Gateway, the payment provider for Binance in Brazil, a license to operate as a payment institution and electronic money issuer. So you see, they're pushing for this agenda, man. All right, they're heading towards this central bank digital currencies, man. And here's the article that brothers have been in the the apostles, starting with the apostles and elders on down, getting this pushed out. And this is from Real Raw News, it says WEF, which is the World Economic Forum, says CBDCs must be implanted under your skin if you want to participate in society. This is the WEF has declared that all citizens must be implanted with a CBDC microchip in the very near future in order to be able to fully participate in society and do basic things such as purchase food and water. According to Professor Richard Werner, in the very near future, citizens will need to use the latest technology. See what they're saying? Must and need. These are key words. So you're going to have no other choice, such as a CBDC chip implant in order to access their bank accounts. Professor Richard A. Werner is an economist and professor of banking and finance. He is known as the proponent of a new post-crisis monetary policy he called quantitative easing, which he proposed in Japan in 1995 as chief economist of a British investment bank. He has also worked as a researcher at the University of Oxford, the Bank of Japan, the Development Bank of Japan, and the Asian Development Bank. He is involved in supporting the establishment of non-for-profit community banks through an initiative called Local First CIC. See, and then these insiders, Yahweh Shemel Shai is using these insiders to what? To, hey, drop this news, man. All right, to reveal, because that's all part of the Lord's plan. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and get some scriptures, because I got to close out soon. And Lord willing, I'll put these links in the description box. That's good. Jeremiah 49. This is Jeremiah chapter 49, starting at verse 10. It says, "But I have made Esau bare." Right? Esau, who is the so-called white man, the one that is in control of the earth. Because if you go into Job 9 and 24, it says the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. And pursuant to Malachi 1 and 4, we know the wicked is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All right? It calls them what? The border of wickedness. All right? So when it comes to wickedness, all right, hey, they're at the forefront of it. Okay? They're the leading the charge, right? It says, back to Jeremiah 49 and 10, it says, "But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself." Right. So that's why you have these whistleblowers. That's why you have these insiders spilling the beans, per se, right? All right, showing that what this man is doing, all right, that he is pushing forth his agenda, all right, which is what? To be like the Most High, man, to have control of all the people, from the rich to the poor, all right, total control. It says, "And he shall not be able to hide himself," right, and he's not be able to hide himself, all right. The skirt has been lifted up. Lord willing, I get to that. It says his seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbor, and he is not, because ultimately Yahweh Shemel Shai is putting to shame Esau Edom and going to destroy him, man. All right, they're on their way out, man. All right, could start with America, Babylon the Great. All right, their chief, city, per se, right? America. All right, this place is on a decline. All right, like I said, they can't no longer hide themselves through their media witchcraft, man. Yeah, they still have a majority of these people blinded, but he has what? The elect, all right, to show forth all their BS and madness, man. And then what? The whistleblowers of their own people, man. He's put spirits on, these Edomites to come out and tell them what they're doing, man. Or these other insiders from other countries, man, to spill the beans. All right, so that's why this news is coming out. And now you can just do any simple Google search on the C-hip, that charagma, the mark, and you can have, and there's a plethora of articles going into that, man. All right, this is happening. This is real news. These are things that are being talked about as we speak, All right, so So let's see the skirt. Let's see if I can find this about Little Willing. I'm looking up for. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find. That's all right. I'm running low on time here. It's Revelation 13 and 16. And he calls us all. And who's that he? All right, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All right, we're starting with what? The elite banking families. You know, the Rothschilds. All right, as the chief among them, man. You know, the Rockefellers, which that's the American version. You know, because these devils, man, they think they're crafty by changing their names, man. All right, but that's another topic. All right, so these elite banking families, man, they're pushing this agenda of Esau, Edom, so-called white man. Revelation 13:6, and he calls us all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And that doesn't mean, well, what if I, a simple J could be, well, what if I get it in my butt cheek or in my foot? Am I okay? No, man. That's just giving you an example. So no matter if it's in your elbow, okay, if any way you receive it in your body, man, all right, that's it, okay. Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. See, so you're gonna have to have this to operate in society, and that's what that's what they're telling you, all right. And that's why, like with these CBDCs, the central bank digital currencies. All right, you got them exposing that they got these set up to freeze accounts, and take money away. Like I said, you can try to push that. Well, that's probably so you can, withdraw out of there or blah blah blah. No, they're gonna be able to lock you out, man. All right, that's all part of it. All right, and that, hey, for the ones who don't know, they understand what's gonna go happen. Okay, let's going right into that. Let's go to 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. It says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And see, this is another device of Satan, man. All right, that the Lord has put the spirit on Satan to give to Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, to what? To push this agenda, man. All right? Because that's who's going to show who's really down, for Yahweh Shimon Shah, man. That ultimate temptation, which is going to be that what? That charagma, man. That mark. All right? Because you ain't going to be able to operate, like I said. You ain't going to be able to buy or sell, man. Don't matter if you're rich or you're poor. Free or you're bond, man. All right? These things are happening. And the Lord's putting a spirit on Esau, Edom, man, to push this faster and faster, man, because you know what? He has but a short time, man. All right? Matter of fact, let's see if I, slock you. But the Lord, let's see if I can get the spelling right. This is Job 5 and 12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the forward is carried headlong. See, Yahweh Bashim Shah, man, is gonna get these damn devils. All right. While they think everything is smooth, while they think they're gonna get this their enterprise completed. All right, which is their New World Order agenda, man. Making everybody one people and having total control over them, man. And, that universal basic income, even though they haven't been talking about it a lot, that's still on the table, too, where everybody makes the same amount of money, no matter what. And that with that universal basic income is, you're going to be a set amount of money, and then you're going to have to spend it or you lose it, So you're going to be forced to use it as well. There ain't going to be no saving up, and getting ahead, man. Everybody's going to be in the same category, man. All right? Because they want complete control of you, over you people, man. Right? So at the end of the day, Esau's not going to be able to perform his full enterprise. Because it said what? Bounds. This is Job as well. This is Job 14:5. Seeing his days are determined. Whose days? Esau, even the so-called white man. All right, his days are determined because what? His kingdom isn't going to last forever, man. You know? Because the pride of these devils, you know, pursuant to what? Psalms 49:11 says what? That the inward thought is that their houses shall continue on forever. You know? They think they're going to be able to continue this kingdom forever and ever, man. And that they're eventually going to reach the ultimate goal, which is what? The New World Order, man. Having everybody under complete control, man. But no, he has an expiration date, man. This kingdom has an expiration date. And so does Esau, Edom, so-called white man himself, man. Not to get off subject, but hey, they're going to go in captivity for 1,000 years of hardcore bondage and then what? Be totally cut off, be burnt up, man, as a nation and never rise again. Right? Job 14:5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. All right? So, like I said, this kingdom of Esau, Edom has a expiration date. No matter what they do, they're not going to be able to offset the prophecies, man. They're not going to be able to stop what's coming, man. Yahweh Shem Shah is inevitable, man. It's going to happen. Right? What else is that? Eating. Let's see if I can find this. Nope. What's it? Eating. Let me see if I can find this in Job as well. I believe it's Job 20. Yep. Con. Here it is. This is Job 28, and I'll just start. Yeah, let's go. 22. This is Job 20 and 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. So, with straits, we know means what? A position of difficulty. So, in the fullness of his, what he thinks he's bringing into his New World Order, talking about Esau, Edom, so-called white man, all right, he's going to be in straits, as he is in now. Because Esau is having hella problems trying to get this going, man. All right, because no one's believing none of his. A lot of people are awake to his BS, man, and madness. All right, they can no longer trick the people like they used to. All right, you know, a lot of people are waking up, especially when it comes to the elect. The elect won't be deceived, man. All right, but all their things that they're trying to do to push to speed up the New World Order is failing, man. All right. Even with the C-19, all right, when they had them lockdowns and stuff, man, they didn't turn out like how they wanted to, man. Even though we know through the spirit that was a test to see who was going to comply, you know, because this man's a mad scientist. All right, so he does, you know, hey, they do that research. They do a diligent search, man. All right, they do things and collect data, man, you know. So that was a big test, man. Even them George Floyd riots, man, those are all a test, you know. So it says, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. When he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. See? Right when Esau, you know, thinks he's going to complete this New World Order agenda and have everybody under their helm, that's when the Lord is going to come with that great destruction, man. With Yahweh Shai and the angels, man. And with the chariots, man. Raining hella destruction on especially America, Babylon the Great, and other various places around the world, man. All right, with nuclear fire and thermal destruction and concentrated laser beams from the chariots, man. It says, verse 24, He shall flee from the iron weapon and the bow of steel that shall strike him through. See? And it is drawn and cometh out of the body. Yea, the glittering sword cometh out of his gall. Terrors are upon him. See? So, like I said, come with them thermonuclear destructions, man. Going to rain down and destroy this wicked-ass kingdom, man. All right? The Lord's going to cast great judgment on this great whore, man. All right? Who had all the nations drink of their wine, which is going into what? The philosophies, man. The ways of Esau Edom, man, via the alphabet community. And then ultimately what? This New World Order agenda, man. All right? Yahweh Shema Shai is about to come back, man. All right, and you see it, man, through the signs. You can, hey, like Beanie Siegel said in that song, hey, you can feel it in the air. You know, if you're walking through the spirit, man, you can feel it, you can see it. You know what's about to happen, man. You know, so the Lord is, man. See, Yahweh Shema Shai is in total control, man, working both sides of the fence. So he's pushing this man, all right, to push for these, like I said, these central bank digital currencies, you know, and keeping it rolling, man. All right, he's not gonna die down until he tries to complete this task. All right, that's what they're having these meetings over, man. You know, got World War III on the horizon as well, because that's gonna come along with that, man. I mean, it started. It's here. All right. We're at the end. So, man, hey, it's time to get right with Yahweh Shema Shai. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You know, even though we know the elect is going to be the ones that get it on the side of the nation of Israel, you know, because the Lord is speeding things up, and Lord willing, I'll just end it on this. It's Matthew 24 and 22. It says, and except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. Right, so if Esau Edom is allowed to complete his total task, man, hey, no flesh is going to be saved, man. All right, if Esau Edom is to have his way on this earth, man, his total complete, you know, way on this earth, man, no flesh is going to be saved. But what is the Lord going to do for us? But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. All right? So the Lord is speeding everything up for who? His elect's sake. All right? So that we can save and get the hell up out of here, man. Lord willing, man. Lord willing, we endure to the very end. All right? Because the ones that endure to the end, the same shall be saved. Matter of fact, let's up here. Let me get that real quick. Oops, lock it. There we go. No, I'm looking for. Let me get that real quick since I quoted it. Same shall be saved. There you go. Went right past it. It's locking. Matthew 24 and 13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. And matter of fact, let me finish it. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all of the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. And it's happening. All right, this gospel has gone out through the four corners of the earth. All right, via brothers being on the highways and byways, all, you know, through the four corners of the earth, and then ultimately what? Doing the electronic epistles, you know, through YouTube and other various video platforms, going out through the four corners of the earth, man, reaching everybody in every language, man. Even brothers doing sign language. So at the end of the day, there's not going to be any excuse, man. All right? We're at the end, man, and the Lord is showing us that he's coming back, all right? And he's going to save his elect. And that's our faith and that's our hope, man. And Yahweh Shema Shai. So with that, I pray that was edifying to the body. I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Makakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And shalom to you sincere brothers and sisters listening and learning. And then to you brothers preaching and teaching this truth through the four corners of the earth. Abba Babal, Kwam Yasharala, Shalom.